Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Bailey Evan. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Today I'm doing something a little different. We're doing a review of the Peloton Bike Plus because I just got it a month ago, back in February, and I've been really loving it so far, and I just wanted to go through some of my thoughts, some of the details it has, just overall little review, if you will. So stay tuned if you're interested in the Peloton Bike Plus. Guys, my Peloton just got delivered. This looks so messy, but yay! I also want to face it this way so I can like look out the window, but I was too awkward to say anything when they were installing it, so I'm gonna flip it around. Okay, so I mentioned yesterday that I got my Peloton. It's the Bike Plus, so it's their newer version, and I thought I would do like a little, maybe like a 30-day review on it. I had these weights already. I kind of hate that they're neon green, but whatever, they'll do. It's already kind of an eyesore, so what's some green weights? I got these at TJ Maxx I showed in my last vlog. So those are good for like strength training classes. On the Bike Plus, it has this swivel screen, which is nice because then you can turn it and you can like put a mat here. And the other thing is it has an auto resistance, which I'll show probably at some point like actually riding, but the resistance will change itself to keep up with the pre-recorded classes, and you can put however many profiles you want on it, so if other people want to ride, they can ride under their own profile. And I wanted to talk a little bit about like the buying process and the delivery process, so hold on. I figured I would have it behind me while I give this little spiel. So the buying process online was obviously really easy. It was like any sort of online shopping. I just put like the Bike Plus, added it to my cart. I paid through Affirm, which is a financing option. It doesn't do a hard pull on your credit, and I believe if you have good enough credit, you can always get 0% interest. So I have 0% interest. I pay for 39 months, and each month is around $69, and it'll be paid off. The cost in total of the bike was, when everything was said and done, was, I screenshotted it, $2,669.65. So $2,669.65. I just got the bike itself. I didn't get shoes. I didn't get the mat. I didn't get weights. I bought a mat off of Amazon. I can link that below. It actually did rip because it like got stuck under my couch, but it's just black and it seems to be doing the job because it protects your floor from the little feet on the bottom of the Peloton. And then I bought my shoes off Zappos. Those, I got the Pearl Azumis, and those cost, I think it was the Azumis. I know they're a Pearl brand, and those cost $100. And the Pearl Azumi, they actually make ones for SoulCycle too. So if you've used their shoes, you've used the Pearl brand. I want to say the Peloton shoes, if you buy them from them, are about $200. And I ordered a heart monitor off of Amazon for about $35, I believe. I'll link that too. I haven't used that yet because it just got here today. And I had heard horror stories about the delivery process, so I placed my order, and right after you place your order, it gives you an option to choose your delivery time. And originally I was scheduled for March 25th. I ordered, I'll insert the exact date, but it was in January, and they made it very clear that they had an 8 to 10 week delivery delay. And I was reading on Reddit before I made the purchase, and people had literal horror stories, and I don't know why, but I was just like, I think it'll be fine. Like, I just have this inflated sense of like, oh, it'll be fine, it'll get to me. So even though I have really bad luck with packages, so I ordered it and just hope for the best. I got the March 25th delivery time like right away, and then Peloton sent out an email saying that they had actually injected $100 million into their delivery process to make sure the bikes could be there on time and get on top of all the delays. I think they were really delayed by like the holiday season when everyone was buying bikes for Christmas, and obviously with the pandemic as well. So where am I going with this? Oh, yeah, so I got the email about them injecting all this extra money, and I was like, oh, that's cool. Like, I feel more confident about getting my bike, like, actually on March 25th when it says it's going to get here. And then about a week ago, I got an email saying, we actually have room for a sooner delivery in your area. Would you like to move up your appointment? So I did the same thing. It was like through the same process. I know some people use like their delivery goes through a different company called XPO. Mine was through Peloton. So I clicked on it. It gave me a new delivery date of February 25th as an option. My time frame was from 4 to 6 p.m. on February 25th. And on the day of, I got a text from them. They're like, we actually can get there a little bit earlier. They texted me around 3 something. And so I went home and they got there when they said they were going to be there. They set up my bike. It took a little bit because, so what they do is they come in, they see like where you want to put it. They set the bike up outside, they bring it in, and then they run through like connecting it to your Wi-Fi to activate the bike and make sure it's just like working fine and everything. And that took a little bit because there was some issues with my Wi-Fi connectivity. It was just being kind of slow. And I think, I don't know, I've heard that that's another issue with Peloton is like sometimes their system can be a little glitchy and it constantly is updating. It's just like any sort of tech thing like that. And they were very nice. They were like so nice, the delivery people. They were wearing masks. Like I stood kind of far away, but I talked to them, and yeah, they were very efficient, got it done. I tipped them $20 and that was that. And then I had my bike, and I didn't ride last night, but I rode this morning, and I took my first class, and I did a 45-minute 2010s music class with, I think her name is Hannah. She's British. I really liked her. It was very fun. And I guess right now I'll also talk a little bit about the comparison to SoulCycle. So did I say I'm like in my work clothes? I feel like I look like so like matronly right now, but I'm in my work clothes. So I have been doing Soul Outside, Destination Soul I think is what it's called. They have a pop-up in Palm Beach, so we don't normally have an actual studio around here. But I've taken other cycling classes. I've taken Cycle Bar, Zenergy, and SoulCycle Inside, and I've taken Destination Soul. So I would say with all of those, I don't think that you push yourself as hard as with a Peloton, because especially SoulCycle, it's way more beat driven, and they just really want you to be like staying on the beat of the music, and kind of like they also have very cardio heavy stuff like arm movements, whereas Peloton I think is way more about your cadence, and that's like the beat of like how fast your legs are going. And yeah, so it just feels a little bit different. I don't think I was like pressing myself as hard at SoulCycle, and so I was sweating. I was cardiovascularly like very tired by the end of a 45-minute ride. And I know it's like one of those things, like the more you do it, it gets easier, but it was fun. I have like no complaints about the class. It definitely is a little bit of a different vibe than SoulCycle though, so just like something to be aware of. But I'd say it's like the same, you know, the same workout, it's just a little different vibe. Okay, my battery's about to die, so I hope that was helpful, and I will just continue to update throughout the next 30 days and see where we go. Shoot, guys, I forgot a really important part. So when I was talking about the bike, what it costs, and the $68, $69 per month that I pay with Affirm, so that's separate from the $39-ish that you pay per month for the app on the bike. And if you do it through Affirm, they require you to keep that app for the 39 months that you are paying through Affirm, which I don't really know why you would have a Peloton and not have the app that comes with it, because that's kind of like the whole point of it. If you're not going to do that, you might as well just use another bike with a screen. That's kind of my take on it. And again, you know, people say it is really expensive, but it works out to be about $108 a month, and I'm splitting it with my sister. And you know, I was paying $100 a month to go to yoga, and you can have yoga with this, strength classes, meditation, there's running ones, and I actually like miss my yoga studio, but I'm still not at a point where I really want to be going to a yoga studio with the pandemic, and sometimes they have to close down because if someone tests positive. So I just, as much as I would want to support a local business right now, I just felt like this was a good option to try to like get some physical activity in. Okay, that hopefully was everything. If I think of anything else, I will tell you in the next video. Okay, Kenzie just, thank God, reminded me of it. I had all these points in my head, and then I started talking and just like, whoop. But SoulCycle for Destination Soul, it's even more expensive than a normal class. So at Palm Beach, it's $36 per class, and then roughly $3 for shoes. And that adds up hella quick. I mean, 5 classes is around $175. So when you think of it that way, like you can ride 5 classes in a week. You can ride as many classes as you want in a week, but you could do one, you know, every weekday, have 5 classes, and you'd already be like saving money versus SoulCycle. So when I mean, I think SoulCycle is absurd that it costs that much. but that's neither here nor there right now, I guess, because I do like it, but it's just, I mean, like, come on, $36, honey. Good morning. I just woke up. It is a Saturday. So yesterday I did my first ride, and today I think I'm just gonna do some meditation and maybe some yoga and maybe a little bit of strength from the Peloton classes. And that is mainly because I have like a lot of hair and I sweat profusely out of my scalp and it like ruins my hair. So me cycling and sweating every day, like I would love to do that, but the hair washing schedule does not allow. Also, because of I get laser hair removal, and 10 days before your laser hair removal you can't use Retin-A. So then after, when I start using Retin-A again, my skin like repurges, so that's why I'm kind of very spotty, just FYI. Yeah, so I think me doing meditation, and it's all boring, so I don't know if I'm going to film that, but I wanted to let you know what my plan was for today. I wanted to show you guys, maybe this is a glitch with mine, but it can be really slow to start up. So I kept it plugged in and on, and it was just asleep, and I tapped the screen and it's still loading. So let's see how long it has to go. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna try switching my Wi-Fi. All right, I'll be back when it finally comes on and I'll let you know how long it took. All right, so our screen is on and I will show you picking a yoga class. So we're gonna go yoga. I'm gonna sort by length again. I just want like a 20-minute. I'm gonna do a slow flow.
What's up, Peloton?
And then I just put my mat here.
Yoga. I am Chelsea Jackson Roberts, and this is a 20-minute intermediate slow flow.
Gergie always likes to bother me during it. I forgot to show you guys, but I'm doing a core strength right now. And my heart rate monitor that I mentioned came in. This is the one I got. It's the Cuspo brand. We'll see how it goes. I'll also show you how the app looks. We can do a screen record too, but you open it up and here's the types of classes. So we're gonna do meditation. I like to sort because I want like a 10-minute one. We'll actually just pick the first one, the empathy. Maybe let's do courage. That sounds nice. And I like this. I've done meditation and yoga with her and she's good. And you just press start and it'll go. Another thing I wanted to show you was the cleats that you can use on Peloton bikes. So these are called Delta Look cleats. They're the 3-prong ones. So if you're getting shoes, you want to make sure they're compatible with that kind of cleat, because a lot of spin bikes will have they'll have the Delta Lock on one side and the other kind on the other, but the Peloton pedals only come with the 3-cleat type of clip-in system. So you can get different, like if you already have shoes that are the other kind, you can replace the pedals, but if you want to be able to use the ones that come with it, you're going to want this kind of cleat. This shoe actually is compatible with both cleats, but this kind, I do like riding on these. I feel like they're a little bit like, it's a wider base, so it's a little bit more like powerful feeling when you push down. So yeah, just an FYI. I definitely should have filmed this clip before I took my makeup off, but here we are. And I will have had the bike plus 2 weeks as of tomorrow, and it's still going well. I still like it. I don't know if there's really anything new to update, but just wanted to check in at the 2-week mark and say it's a good time. Greg, you like to play. Also, I wanted to share a referral code for you guys, and everyone has this on Peloton. If you buy a Peloton, you get a referral code, and if someone uses it, that person gets $100 in accessories, and the person who gave the code gets $100 towards like apparel, I think, or like to use on Peloton.com. So I will link that below if you're interested in that. I wish I had something more to say. I don't know. I'm like drawing a blank, but I'm about to do some favorite
instructors so far.
Oh yeah, so I've been trying to try out a lot of instructors. I've done Hannah Frankson, Cody Rigsby, Dennis Morton, Sam Yo, I think is his last name, Jess King, Kendall Toole, I think is her last name, and I've liked everyone. The only one like I didn't really love is Dennis Morton, but I think it was because I did this like power zone test with him and it was really hard and it was all rock music, which is not my vibe. I like the upbeat pop people, so I did like, oh, I did Robin Arzon too. I did her Lizzo class. Kendall did the Megan Thee Stallion class recently. It's like the artist series where they pick an artist and they do the whole class with their songs. Those are fun if there's an artist you really like. And Cody loves talking about pop culture. Obviously I have a pop culture podcast. I feel he would really love Kinda Cute if you ever gave it a try. So he's probably, I feel like he's everyone's favorite though. It feels so unoriginal, but like he just speaks about Free Britney and things that I care about. So yeah, I will keep trying some new instructors and update you guys further on that. And remember, if you want to use the referral code to get $100 off accessories, which I just bought the base package, which I told you guys about, but getting $100 off accessories would actually make it a great deal because I think it's about $200 more for the basic accessories pack, and that would basically pay for like your shoes, your mat, something else, but I don't know. Seems like a good deal to me if you want to use it, and I would appreciate it. Again, I'm like, I know you should be all like, I am fine without makeup on, but like I really kind of wish I kept it on. Anyways, I will see you next time I decide to film a clip. I just want to show you what it looks like on the bike. And we can show the screen like.
Yeah.
So your cadence is like the most important. You want to keep it in the range. Your resistance, this is the auto follow option. And it'll keep it within the right range.
And then your output.
Okay.
So Bailey had already gotten her shoes and she had made them before we were able to get to the Peloton, so I figured I could show you what to do with mine. So with the Peloton, it has, you know, obviously you have to buy shoes, and you have these cleats which look like this. They are Delta Lock cleats. They're really common. You pretty much just Google Delta Lock cleats and a bunch of these, the 3 shapes will come up. I just got the simple black pearl Izumis, just like Bailey. She has them in white. I have mine in black. And they're really easy to install. So I already installed a cleat on one, so I figured I would show you how to do the second one. So this one is actually, these shoes actually can take either the, I think they're called SDI cleats, and then the Delta Lock cleats because of the different holes. So obviously the triangle ones are going to be for the Delta ones, which I'll use. So the cleats just come with a cleat, and then they come with the 3 little kind of brackets, and then 3 little screws, the little Allen wrench screws. They have the hexagon. The focus is not working, so you can't see it that well. I use our Peloton kit, which is just our maintenance kit, and it comes with the little Allen wrench that fits the size of these. So it's super easy. So all you got to do is pretty much lay it down. I mean, it may be a little bit slower because I'm doing this one-handed. And then you're going to line the cleat up like that. And then really you just drop each. So you want the bracket to be over it so it doesn't like slide all around. And then we just drop this in. And we screw this in place. And that's pretty much it. And we just do that for the other 2. And it's really, really easy. It is annoying. So actually what I had to do is I bought these. I bought my Izumi. I literally just used it because they had a sale, and it was also like, I think, double cash back on Rakuten. So, but you can literally just Google like, you know, best bike shoes. The Pearl Izumis are really, they're usually highly rated, so that's why we got ours, and they are comfortable. They're just a Velcro, seal, and yeah, I think they're nice. Bailey and I've been using Bailey's. I've been borrowing hers before I got mine because we're the same size. But then you do have to order the cleats and the shoes separately. They don't come together. That's the only pain in the ass. And the cleats aren't very expensive, but the shoes, they usually range probably between $50 and $100, sometimes a little more depending on the site that you go on. So, like I said, you can get them for a better deal because of the you know, they're on sale. So obviously look out. And then you can also, if you use Peloton, you can buy your shoes on Peloton itself. We didn't. We just got these off of, like I said, I got these off a third-party website. But yeah, so I'm going to have to fix those because they're a little crooked. But that's how you do it. It's super easy. Obviously, I already did my other one. And yep.
We're going to show you our profiles really quick. So we can go, because I don't know if I've shown like an overview of the screen. So it says like if you're on a streak, then you can choose
you're gone every day.
Well, that's meditation, so it's like a 5-minute.
Oh, okay.
Let's not get too excited. This is you can have your main hashtag, and it'll show when you're working out on the leaderboard. So mine says kind of cute podcast.
Bailey's picture, if you're ever curious.
Then it can show, you know, if there's a class beginning soon, you can join it. It'll show all the challenges you're in.
And it's a touch screen, obviously, so you can scroll up and down and left and right.
These are, you know, if you just want to chill and listen to your own music, or if you want to do a scenic ride, which is a nice option. You can schedule classes, so then it'll remind you to take them. And it's good for if you want to do a live class, you can just schedule it and you'll get a little notification when it's time to do it. It's good because you can filter. I might have already talked about this, but you can like filter by your classes.
By the instructors.
Say you want to do Allie for a 45-minute pop class. There you go.
All of them. Perfect.
And then, you know, there's, like I think we showed this before, but these are all different types of cycling classes you can do. And also, you can, from here, obviously stream any other sort of classes you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Which is great. So it's a nice screen. And you can also cast to a bigger screen if you'd like.
Mm-hmm. And you can set up it's Bluetooth connected, so if you want your headphones.
Yeah, here's where you plug in your AirPods.
We have ours. And then, yeah, you can connect and disconnect easily. The
heart rate monitor. There's your Wi-Fi, brightness, volume. Then when you're in a class, the volume buttons are right here on the side. They're big, they're easy to access, and it'll let you choose the option if you want more music, less instructor, louder instructor, lighter music, or just the original mix that they go with. So when you get your bike, it comes with this little pouch of tools, and they will help make the adjustments you need to do. And for your cleats, and it also comes with a user manual and this nice little container. Lovely. Okay, so one of the things it recommends doing after every ride is adjusting the 4 feet that are on the bottom, because it can get a little wobbly like an uneven table if those aren't adjusted correctly. So it's a little hard, but if Kinsey can get a close-up of just what the feet.
So what else are you supposed to do, Bells?
So it also says you want to make sure this is tight, and again, this feels pretty good, and this is supposed to be parallel to the ground, and just tighten the wrench with this. Again, I don't think we've moved it that much.
Yeah.
It says every 3 to 5 rides to tighten the pedals, which I actually haven't done yet, and we've definitely ridden it more than 3 to 5 times. But I'm trying to turn it, and it feels pretty tight. So I think we're good, actually. Probably because we're not that strong and don't move it that much.
We're beginners, you know. And you also want to tighten your cleats every now and again. Kind of showed you how to put them in initially with my shoes, and yeah, it's just the maintenance on them so they don't snap off, you know.
So these are the cleaning supplies I got for it. I just got them off Amazon. This is the Odo Band. I use this to wipe it down, and then this for the screen. And I'll show you doing that really quickly. Also worth noting that a Hydro Flask can fit in this. This is the 40 ounce.
Mm-hmm.
So I just spray it on here. You can also spray it directly on. And usually when I do it, I sweat mainly on the handlebars. Like, I don't drip a lot, but you definitely want to make sure you wipe it all down. It can get dusty. So it's just good practice to wipe down the whole machine pretty much every day. And again, this is like super self-explanatory, but I just wipe it down with this. You don't have to do this every ride, but you know, sometimes like after you get a lot of like fingerprints on it and stuff, it's good to wipe it down. Oh, and this little camera right here, I don't know if I talked about this. This you can do a ride with another friend who has a Peloton. So don't worry, it's not like a creepy thing, and it has a little cover on it where you can slide it to cover up the camera, which is nice. So to close out this video, I wanted to talk a little bit about why I think the Peloton and their whole program is so successful. And I think a lot of it has to do with the psychology of working out. And I really do go by that cliche saying that the best workout is the workout that you're going to do consistently, because if you hate something, what's the chances that you're going to do it with any frequency? And I think Peloton really plays into that by having such a wide variety of different exercises beyond just the bike. And I don't know if I touched on, like, I really like the bike boot camps where you do some strength, like you get off the bike, you do some strength exercises, because I think cross training is important when you're doing something like the cardio that the bike offers. And, you know, having yoga and meditation and strength alongside it is beneficial. But beyond that, I just think the way the program's set up to kind of gamify the system by having like daily streaks if you've worked out, having the leaderboard, having weekly streaks, all these challenges you can become a part of. Even if you're not a competitive person, I think that can be kind of motivating to want to keep doing it and working out. And the way they push certain emails to you, the way they have push notifications about your workouts or reminding you to do a certain workout, I think that goes towards the psychology of it. And another huge factor is the wide variety of instructors they have and how there's literally an instructor for every personality type. I think at this point I've done most of the cycling instructors, all of the yoga instructors. There's really just something for everyone, and I think that's such a huge part of it, because if you have instructors and every single one of them has the same like peppy personality type, that's not going to work out for everyone. And different music types, like I always take the pop classes because I realize that having music that I really like and motivates me is important for me. And I think that just having that variety is really helpful, because there's rock, there's hip hop, there's country, EDM, any type of music you want they have on there. And you can do like a scenic ride and just zone out. You can do a groove ride, which is more similar to like a soul cycle class. And like I said, just all the statistics that you get on screen and the way you can set up a heart rate monitor with it. And you can do the power zone training. There's just so many ways that I think are motivating to a lot of different personality types. Yeah, and you know, on top of that, I think beyond there being an instructor for everyone, I think all of the instructors are really skilled at what they do. I think they make it look easy, but realizing what goes into it, the planning of their class, matching up with the music, what they're going to say in those little breaks, what they're going to say that's motivating and not repetitive. They're literally like a host, a TV personality, and an instructor all in one, and I think they all do a great job of that balancing act that, as someone who has a podcast and a YouTube channel, like I can't imagine doing this and working out at the same time. Like even when there were small clips of me working out, I was so out of breath, I couldn't even focus on what I was saying. It was like everything was out the window. So I just think they do a great job of that. And as someone who's taken I've taken a lot of YouTube classes, I've tried other fitness programs like Obey. I just think Peloton does a really good job of sourcing their instructors, making their classes compelling, easy to watch, fun. Like I said, they just make it look easy and be motivating at the same time.
I don't think any of them are annoying either.
Yeah, Kinsey's saying she doesn't think any of the instructors are annoying, which I do think some other programs, they're, like I said, it's like, even though there's a lot of Peloton instructors who are really peppy and that might not be your style, it's not, I don't think any of them are to the point of being annoying.
There's no falseness about them.
They're all genuine. So yeah, I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions about whether I think the purchase is worth it, which I do, I really do so far, but I've only had it for a month, and that's the thing, I guess, like since you're making the payment over 39 months, like will you still feel that way in 39 months? But I think they also do a great job of updating the program. The program will update automatically if it's plugged in overnight, if there's an update that's pushed to it, kind of like your phone, because it's basically like a giant iPad, you know? I think they're going to be able to keep evolving with the times and keep people interested in new ways. So that is my review. I hope you enjoyed, and again, please subscribe. I would love to have you around, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!